My name's Ian Walker and I'm the skipper of Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing. We're here on board Azzam, our brand new Volvo Ocean 65, and this is the boat we're going to be racing against 6 other teams in this year's Volvo Ocean Race. Communication both on and off the boat is hugely important, and for us we receive weather forecasts every 6 hours from the organisers. We also receive other communications such as emails from family, friends, supporters, fans, and these all come down the internet through the Fleet Broadband 500 or the Inmarsat Fleet Broadband 250. The only difference between the two is this one's a little bit faster, 8 times faster than the last Volvo Ocean Race. In order to get the images that we need, we have a number of cameras scattered around the boat. This is one of the 5 cameras that will be watching the crew 24 hours a day, controlled by our onboard media reporter. This camera here is positioned to film all the crew manoeuvres as they unfold. Now, should the worst come to the worst and for any reason we had to abandon ship, we do carry 2 16-man life rafts. We have only 9 people on board, so with 2 16-man rafts, we're able to split the crew across the 2 life rafts, or all jump in one and take the other one with us. Well, this is one of 3 pedestal grinders, and we can get 2 people, one either side on these handles. We can actually engage all 3 in a line and get 6 people's powers to turn the winches. We're coming forward in the boat now. I come to the forward pedestal. These can all be connected in together, and by turning this, I've got 3 gears on this winch. This is the fast gear. By going the other way, I get a slightly slower pace but more power, and then finally 3rd gear. So all the power is getting put in through the pedestal to the winches, and it's in this area of the boat right here where all the action takes place. It's when we're furling the sails or hoisting the sails in sail changes that we have to control it all in the right order with the ropes in this central tunnel or on the tunnels either side. This is a very busy area of the boat, and we call it the pit. Well, one of the new features on these Volvo Ocean 65 is this raised coach roof, and the idea of this is to give the crew a little bit more protection. There's a lot of water piles over here when we're sailing at speed, and the coach roof deflects the water above and away from the crew. We also have this raised pod in the centre where there's going to be a TV camera, and as you can see, the microphone for recording all the sound and all the action on board. Well, it's quite a big step up from the protected cockpit as we get up here and move towards the foredeck where the bowmen live. Well, a deck step mast is quite unusual on a boat of this size, and it has 2 big advantages really. One is the mast is shorter and therefore lighter and easier to transport and move around. But more importantly for us on board, it means that we can actually make this whole area of the boat watertight. As you can see, the halyards, the ropes that pull the sails up and down, they all come down and fly away through the tunnel to the pit area. The mast itself, which is 30 meters tall above the deck, the mast itself is supported by solid carbon fiber rigging. Well, my bunk is just behind me here, and I share that bunk with Sci-Fi, who's on the opposite watch. So between him and I, we have to navigate the boat, come up with a strategy, make the best decisions we can to get us around the racecourse as fast as possible. And most of those decisions are made here in the Nav Station. We've got 2 computers where we can process all the information, we can download the weather, we can see where we are with the various pieces of navigational software we have, and then we can formulate the plan for the day or weeks ahead. On the right-hand side, we just have another computer. That's ostensibly a backup, but we use that for all our communications. Email on and off the boat, and we can receive the weather through that computer as well. Well, we're right back towards the aft section of the boat here, and as you can see, there's not much room. It's really quite dark, and I can tell you when it's hot, it gets really hot and sweaty back here. But this is where the onboard reporter has to work. He'll have his computer here, he's got his TV control editing suite, he can control the onboard cameras with this joystick, and then the images that he captures, once he's edited them, he sends them off the boat by the internet, and then as if by magic, they're there for all the race fans to watch us back home. Well, that's a pretty good insight into what our Volvo Ocean 65 Azzam looks like, but it's always very difficult to understand what it's like unless you're really out there on the ocean.